Hi guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor and your leverage for change. So today I'm going to be speaking about how can you tell when you're dating if this person is interested in you for just a fling, kind of like a booty call or a short-term kind of fling, or if this person is someone who's looking for a long-term marriage. Really, that's what people are looking for, especially most women. You're looking for marriage, a long-term relationship where you can share the rest of your life together. How can you tell? What are some of the things that you can look for, right? So I'm just going to go through several. I actually have several for each section. Not interested, and is this person really interested in you, right? I have to say first that a lot of times, right, this person, the person who has most challenge with this is someone from the anxious, preoccupied attachment style, in kind of making knowing the difference if this person they're actively seeking out someone to have a relationship with, and I'm also going to be addressing this video from the perspective of the female looking for a male partner, because a lot of the times, guys, I mean, first of all, my belief system and the way of thinking is that the male is supposed to be the one pursuing the female, not the other way around, right? So if you're somebody who want to pursue the male, then this video is probably not for you. All right. You can still kind of tell some things from, learn things, but if you're the one who's going to be pursuing them, that first of all leads you can lead you in the wrong direction in the first place, because you will come off as desperate, and a lot of men can tell when women are desperately looking for a relationship, just looking for a man or just looking for someone because they cannot tolerate being alone. All right, so what are some of the qualities that you want to, what are some of the things that you'll notice when a man is not interested? I can't speak for a woman, guys. I don't know, because I'm a woman, and so I can get this. And I also have learned from not only myself, but also from my studies and also from other people's experiences. All right, so not interested. This person is not interested in a relationship with you. They're more interested in sex. So what their conversation will be around is mostly sex. All right, or they won't they'll be talking about what your body looks like, or how they love what this part of your body looks like. It will, and you'll also notice them looking at you in a way almost like they want to jump you, right? So when you see this kind of behavior from a man, realize that it's only about the sex. And if that's what you're interested in, then go right ahead. But if that's not what, if you're looking for a long-term committed relationship with a partner who you will hopefully spend the rest of your life with as a marriage partner, as a wife, then I believe you need to kind of pay attention to this. So they will only want a person who is only looking for a sex partner, is what I might call it, will only be interested in texting you. They will hardly want to speak to you on the phone, because that's investment of their time in you, right? When somebody only want to text you, they're doing the minimum that's necessary to just get what they want, okay? And you know what that is. They're not trying to get to know you. If they're texting you, they're not trying to get to know who you are as a person. They see you only as a body part. It's kind of sad, but it's true these days. I don't know what's wrong with the situation these days, guys. I don't know, but that's a lot of there's a lot of people out there that's just like that. They're looking to know you just to have fun with you. You're like a sex toy, like a they won't have a conversation with you, because getting to know you as a real person is not what they want, because they're looking at you from the perspective of sex only. and they don't want to connect the two, because once you get emotionally involved with someone, you may want to care. And the way you get emotionally connected to someone is by having conversations with them, to get to know them and ask them questions about what they like, what they don't like, how they feel, what really makes them smile, what makes them happy. They're not going to do that. They're going to be texting, and the texting is going to be very sporadic. And it's usually, when you get the text, is probably just before you're going to bed. You're going to bed, and you see this text, can I come over? Just text like that. Nothing to ask how your day was or nothing like that, or any conversation, or even pretend. Some people won't even pretend. They will just, can I come over? Or do you want to come over? Do you want to come over to watch? Stuff like that. Don't go over. Okay? Don't go over. Anyway, I'm kind of, but I'm real. I'm just real. And so, guys, if somebody asks you to come over at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, don't go over. If they're asking you for drinks at that time of the night and it's a last minute text, oh, do you want to go out for drinks at 8 or 7 on Friday night or Saturday night or whatever night it might be, or whichever night it is, but they don't contact you the whole week, right? But they're texting you at 7, 8, 9 to say, ask if you want to go out for a drink. You know what they have on their mind, right? They're going to go, and you're going to, what, you know, when you drink, what happens, right? Your resistance falls, your brain isn't working well, and so you're easier to convince to go home with them, or they go home with you, right? So therefore, no drinks. So when you see that, guys, you know this is not someone who is interested in me for as a person or as a potential partner. This is just for sex or for whatever it is that they want. The next thing is they may ask for sexy pics, or they may even send pics of themselves. Ew. Yes, people do that. A lot of men do that, which is sad, but that's what they do. So now, guys, when you see something like that, you just know that is all that they want, right? You know that's all that they want. Now, somebody who is not healthy emotionally, and might think that this is because this person really likes them, they show me their thing. Or this person really likes them, they want to take me out for drinks at 8 o'clock at night. Or this person really likes me, because that's when you're unhealthy, and you need to really work on yourself to realize that this is not interest. This is not interest in a long-term thing or in you as a person. It's in you as a sex partner. The next thing is they won't ever answer their phones, but they will call you back when it's convenient to them, because usually if they first of all they may be in the middle of another thing that they're doing with another female, or they just don't want to talk to you, right? Because you're not important, guys. When people do this, you're not important. That's what it is. That's the reality. You're not important. You're only important for one thing. And make sure that you recognize that, and don't fall victim to these things, guys, and believe that it means that they like you. They don't like you. They want something, all right? It's kind of sad that I even have to speak in this way, because I really just I don't even like to talk about this, but this is a reality these days. It's sad, but it's true. The next thing is that after you text and you whatever it might be, and they don't respond for like a day or a week, they'll text you and say, oh, sorry, I was busy with work or something like that, and then maybe ask you out to drinks, and now you feel good, right? You feel good. Oh no, they were busy, but they asked me out for drinks, so they must like me. They don't like you, okay? They don't like you. They don't have to like you to have sex with you, by the way, guys. Newsflash, they don't have to like you to have sex with you. That's a woman thing, right? Not a man thing, okay? So you guys have to be very careful, and know that is why you have to work to change who you are, so that you have that, you are able to pick out these individuals who are just looking for one thing. All right. The next thing is they won't make any effort to really talk to you or to keep in touch with you. You will see them for a date if they go on a date, or the date will usually be like at your home or their home, or at a bar before they go to your home or their home. And or it might be a weekend where they have you in some bed or the other, right? But guys, they won't take the effort to talk to you between these times. So if you know you had a great time with this guy, took you on a weekend and you had fun, oh yes, lots of sex, because you know that's what they want, and you come back and you hear nothing, crickets, for another 2 weeks until they want you again, and they call and probably say, or maybe there's nobody else available, you know, for that last minute thing, and they're horny or whatever it might be, and they call you and they go, you want to go out for drinks at 9 o'clock in the night or something like that. Go out for drinks. You're all inebriated with this alcohol. You can't think straight. Oh, let's go back to your place. So let's go back to my place. And you know what happens at their place or your place, right? So guys, don't fall for that. The next thing is you'll notice that there is, as I mentioned before, inconsistency with the communication and with the dates. The dates will be random, out of the blue, usually last minute, at nights, and near a bed or a couch or some alcohol. All right? I hope that's not you, but a lot of women find themselves in this position. The next thing is that they're more sexually focused, as I mentioned earlier, more than intellectually challenging you, hearing about you, getting to know who you are, right? And really just getting to know you as a person. So they're not going to be doing that if they're not interested in long-term in a relationship with you as their wife or their girlfriend or significant other. No. Some people will also grow distant after a sexual encounter. So you might sit there and you might wait and say, oh, I'm a nice girl, I'm a good girl, I'm going to wait, you have to wait on me or whatever it might be. But once you do that, they may get distant. And that can be one of the most painful things, because you actually didn't jump in bed at the first thing, but what you may have failed to look at was some of the red flags before that, like how often did they text you, how often did they call you to have an actual conversation with you, and other things that I mentioned earlier. Or they may even want to have sex on the first date. Some are very brazen. They may want to do that, right? So, and a lot of women fall victim to that. Don't do it. Oh, I'm so tired of saying the same thing over and over again. Or they may get upset or sidestep questions. This is another thing that they do. Those are not interested in you. They'll get upset if you keep asking questions about their personal stuff, which is what you do when you're trying to get to know somebody, right? Get upset, or they may just ignore certain questions, sidestep it and ask you something else that they can use, right? Which is more superficial, by the way. Those things that they're going to be asking you are not about really getting to know you. They're going to be more superficial. All right. The next thing that they might do is, if you happen to ask a question about what are their goals and whatever it might be, they really don't have any goals, or they don't really know what they want. Their goal at that moment is to get you in bed. That's the goal. All right. Okay. So, but if you learn just one thing, guys, from all of that thing I just ranted off, take note of how much time they're willing to spend with you. Not in a sexual way, but just spend getting to know you. This is the biggest thing, that if you notice, even with all those other things, right? If you notice this person does not take time to spend with you, get to know you, interested in your goals, your dreams, who you are, and all of your belief system and your values, don't. They're not interested in you for a healthy relationship, looking for a life partner. They're not interested in you. So what does the person who is interested in you as a life partner or as a potential wife, what are they going to look like? Well, they will be patient and move at your pace. right? Especially when it comes to moving the relationship. They will move the relationship forward. They will ask to go out, but if you're not ready for it, they will be patient and wait until you are, but they won't give up. All right? They will be patient, and you'll also notice that the relationship is consistently being moved forward. They're getting to know you. They're asking you out on dates. They're talking to you and having long, deep conversations with you to get to know who you are, because they're also making sure that you're the right person for them. They don't want to be there going and meeting somebody who's crazy, right? Or have some weird stuff going on, right? So they're getting to know you as well. So they're going to take the time to spend time with you to get to know you, right? This is one thing that I've heard and noticed with a lot of individuals who, and these are women now, women who will look at a man who is shy, or they may be a little nervous and maybe not as talkative and overly loving and dovey-dovey and charming and all that kind of stuff. They miss the boat because they're looking for these people, and the people who's going to be charming and all talkative and thing is because they have a lot of practice. Are the people in the first people in the first section where these people are not really interested in a relationship? They're just trying to get you. They are very well versed in the practice of getting what they want. So they're very good. They're very funny and just very flattering and all that. So what happens when the guy who is really interested in you is a little nervous, and they're a little nervous, and they're not so well versed and all charming and that kind of stuff, right? And so we women, guys, we make a big mistake and think that this person is dull. Guys, we have to really think about these things, right? Because the person who's not going to be nervous, it's because they've had a lot of practice with other women, right? And they are well practiced in the art of seduction, okay? These good men are going to be nervous. And you know why they're nervous? Because they actually like you and they're afraid that you will resist their advance of getting to know you. So they are nervous because they're actually already maybe developing some kind of emotional connection to you. They know they like you and they would just like to get to know you better. And so they may come off as being nervous, right? But these are usually good, healthy men, guys. So please learn this one thing, if nothing else. They may even come off as goofy, right? And nervous around you. And and remember, guys, that people are only nervous when they care about the result, right? Now, the other people at the beginning, they're not nervous because if they don't get you, they're going to find another one and another one and another one. This person is nervous because they want you, all right? And so a lot is hanging on their getting to know you and you opening up to them for them to know you as well. And so people are only nervous when they care. If you are going to take an exam and you don't care if you pass or fail, are you going to be nervous? No, you're not. But if you really need this exam to pass this exam to be able to get into a college or to do something, you would be nervous as heck. That is what I mean. When you care, you're going to be nervous, and that's what is happening with these men who are actually really interested in you as a person and not just as a sex object. The next thing is they will take every chance to be with you. If they work 4 jobs, that minute they have, they're going to try and call you. They're going to try and connect with you even for coffee. They're going to want to talk to you. They're going to make time for you. They are going to want to get to know you, and you will be the priority for them to get to know you because they want you, and they have this, they want to get to know you more because they see you as a lifelong partner, right? The next thing is they'll suggest little things to do that will allow them to get to know you better. They might suggest that you go camping, or maybe not camping, maybe later on, but maybe something maybe maybe to the beach and try to paddle boarding, or kayaking or something. Maybe you never tried that, and so they will try to really expose you to different things, and really so that both of you can grow and see if you guys have things in common and you can do things in common. They'll want to do that, not the other ones. Okay. If when you're going home, they'll worry about your safety, and they will actually call to see if you got home okay, or they will say, call me when you get home, I just want to make sure you got home okay, things like that. The other ones couldn't care less if you could crash and burn along the way. Okay. The next thing is, guys, they will go out of their way to help you when they see that you have a need. So if your car isn't working and maybe a tire needs fixing, they will take you to the garage and help to get it repaired. They will come by and do it if they're that handy in that way. But they will be there to be helpful to you when they care about you and they're really interested in you. The next thing is that they will not force themselves upon you, and they will not be focusing on a lot of sexual conversations. They will only move when you move, especially in the sexual realm. So for kissing, if you're not wanting to be kissed, they're not going to force themselves on you. If you're not wanting to be touched, they're not going to force themselves upon you. Okay? They also will value your opinions, guys, and they will care about what you feel, how you feel, why you're feeling it, because they'll have to actually want to have a conversation to see how they can best make you happy. This is somebody who's interested in you as a life partner and a wife. Okay. Later on, maybe after you get to know each other for a while, they'll talk about a lot of things, and you'll notice that they talk about you a lot. Friends will tell you they talk about you a lot, and family will say, I feel like I already know you because whatever it is talks about you all the time, right? They accept you as you are. They don't want to try and change you, right? Because they love you just the way that you are. They will encourage you. They'll encourage and support your goals. They want to see you do well. Now, the other people, they don't really care. They just want to get what they want and go. They're not looking forward to that, right? So therefore, you have to know these things, guys. They'll always find a way, no matter where they are on the part of the universe, they'll find a way to text you, WhatsApp you, call you, email you, just to keep in touch, because they don't want you to have to wonder if they are interested in you. They want you to know for sure, so that they know that they care about you. So they're going to find any way possible, no matter which part of the world they are, they will find a way to connect with you. All right, guys, I hope that some of these things help, and I hope that you learned something from it. And if you did, please like my video, share it, subscribe to my channel, as well as click that notification bell, so that as soon as I upload another video, you'll be notified. Also, guys, I've started a new service that will help people who will need just a one-on-one coaching video consult with me. And this is that you just upload a 10-minute video of your concerns, the problems you're having, what you need me, what kind of help you need from me, and also send it from an email that you use, because I'm going to use that email. Once you send your video, I'm going to use that email to send you a Stripe link. And the Stripe link, you can pay, it's $35 for the consult. You pay the $35. Once I get notified that the payment has been made, I'll do the video and send it to you within 48 hours at the most, but 24 hours, at the minimum. Because I will have other things that I need to do, and so within 24 hours I'll try and get it back to you as soon as possible, because I do know that if you're having issues, you want answers as soon as possible. All right, guys, so I hope that that will help someone. And in the meantime, guys, this is Christine, your relationship and mindset master doctor, and your leverage for change. Keep growing. Take care.